I know the media wants this for sure. Please have a photo of the five of us. No? I am from Taguig. And to the media, don't worry, we'll give you a chance later to come closer, to interview them as well. So do you guys think any of them are coming back next year, competing? Can we have some names? Are they ready? Okay guys, do your candid, your full candid. And now, we can call please Shamsi and Jonas and the board. Let's wait for the main queen. Oh my goodness, what's that?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
We have with us Celeste's boyfriend, Matthew Custodio.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Make a wish. Yay. Thank you so much. Kiss now, kiss. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Ha? No, hindi sa akin. Hindi ko siya kaya. Okay, now at this point, to our wonderful media, I know you have a lot of questions. There's a mic in the back. If it's gonna be age before beauty, who do we call first? Or beauty before age? That's volunteer. So that's between Norman and Edge. Pageantology 101 or Norman? There. Ah, yes. Please go to the
Guys, if
microphone.
you have questions for Celeste, do you have any questions you want me to ask? Yung medyo, ano naman,
Adam? Yes, the microphone is right there. Ah, yes. Please introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Hello, Celeste.
There. There.
Buon compleanno.
Grazie.
Buon pomeriggio. Come va?
Tutto bene, dai.
Cosa hai imparato su New Orleans? What have you learned about New Orleans?
Okay, should I speak Italian or English? Kidding. Okay, so I know New Orleans
Guys,
is
I'll
a
be
city
given a
full of
chance to
culture and
ask Celeste.
traditions,
Do you have
and
any
it is a city that
questions?
I've always wanted to visit, to be honest, in the US. So I'm very excited to go there, experience the culture, the food, of course, and of course I really want to share this experience with all the delegates. So I really cannot wait to be there.
Follow-up question on Celeste. People are saying that this is the year of the Europeans. and you have the best of both Asia and Europe in you. What do you think are your chances of showing more of your European side than your Filipino side, or is it vice versa?
You know, this is a very good question because for a long time when I was living in Italy, I was taught how to be only Italian. When I came here in the Philippines, I was kind of put aside because I was half Italian, and I was never taught to embrace both cultures. It's something that I learned as I grew up, and now I cannot be more proud to be half Italian, half Filipina. There is something I can learn from my dad, something I can learn from my mom, and I could never choose one of them. I learned how to really embrace myself as a whole and be very proud of myself. I think that's something that I can bring in the Miss Universe stage, you know, how to not just show the Filipino culture, but the fact that I am both. I am Italian and Filipina. So, yeah, you just really have to be yourself once you're there, and I really cannot wait to showcase everything that I've been learning throughout my years.
Good luck, Celeste, and
you.
may your birthday wish come true.
Thank you.
Grazie, Norman.
Grazie.
Grazie mille. Next question, please. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezel Jan, Pageant Fanatics. I'm here.
Hello.
The tall one over there.
Was there any changes in your game plan that the Miss Universe organization is under a new management?
No, there are no changes. I don't think that that will affect any of the chances for the Philippines to win. And I'm really, really excited to meet the new owner. I think it will really put the brand up. And you know, once you're joining a competition, as much as you want to win, you also have to remember that you need to be yourself. You need to be real. You need to be authentic. And that's what I want to do in the competition. I always say that I have the best team behind me, and that's really true. But once I am there, it's gonna be me. So I want to showcase my personality, my character, my purpose, the reason why I am Miss Universe Philippines. That's all I want to do, and I hope that people around me could appreciate that and be proud of me.
Another question, can you tell us the reason or story behind you visiting the iconic Miss Universe gown of Pia Wurzbach? Is Albert Andrada will be your designer? Kyla?
So we were having lunch, me and Voltaire, and we were just going around Greenbelt. I was with Voltaire and then Matthew, my boyfriend, and then we just passed by the shop of Albert Andrada. And of course, I saw the iconic dress of Pia Wurzbach, and I couldn't help myself but go inside the shop and really manifest the crown. I prayed, and yeah, that was a perfect day, honestly. So, you know, I'm very spiritual as a person. I like to manifest. I like to imagine myself wearing the crown and making everybody proud. And that's what I did with the dress of Pia.
Sure, also. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, what you saw in the posting, that was really her very organic, spontaneous reaction. Like I wasn't, you know, like we just passed by and then all of a sudden parang kulang na lang may panyo siya na gumanon sa Okay, next.
Hi, Celeste.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon. Happy birthday, Queen Celeste. I watched your reunion with your mother and some of your relatives in Italy. It was very touching and heartwarming. Celeste, we have a lot of overseas Filipinos in different countries around the universe. What advice can you give to mothers and daughters who are in similar situations, just like you and your mom?
You know, my mom really had a very hard time moving from the Philippines to Italy. She was, the reason why I really appreciate her so much is because she was able to raise me and my sister as a single mom in a foreign country. And it takes so much strength and belief to do that, to be honest. I always thought that I got my strength from my dad, but actually it's really my mom. She's really the perfect example of a strong Filipina. And what I could notice is that no matter where she goes, she was in Italy, right? But she never forgot who she is. She never forgot where she came from. And that's the Philippines. And that's exactly the value that I got from my mother.
Last question. I also noticed when you went back to Italy, aside from your mom and other loved ones, your dog loved you so much. My second question, why do people should love other people and animals as well?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Aside from your mom and other loved ones, when you went back to Italy, your dog, your fur baby, loved you so much. I noticed that in your video. My question, why do people should love fellow people and animals as well?
Because not just animals, they still have emotions, they still have feelings. And, you know, I really have a heart for every single dog or cat, anyone that I cross around. You always have to be able to respect other people, not just people, but also animals. And that's how I grew up. I grew up in a home where my dad, you know, was always having a dog around him, my mom as well. So now I have so many fur babies, even in Siargao. So, you know, it's something that really gives me comfort, the fact that I can love someone that is not just a person, but it's also an animal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love your work in Celeste.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Celeste. Congratulations in advance from the Crown Philippines. It's
Thank you.
So with the acquisition of Miss Universe, they've been bannering one universe. So my question is, what is that one characteristic of yours that you think will make you the one for the crown?
That's a nice question.
Christian.
You know, me personally, I always wanted to challenge this idea that a beauty queen has to be perfect. She cannot almost make any mistakes because of how people view beauty pageants. It's more like she needs to act in a certain way, she needs to speak in a certain way and dress in a certain way. But I've always believed that, first of all, Miss Universe is a destiny. And I believe that once you're joining the pageant, all you have to do is being yourself. Authenticity, relatability, realness is what will make you win. And that's exactly what I want to bring in the Miss Universe. I want to be who I am, and I would hope that I am who they're looking for.
Hi Celeste.
Hi, Adam.
Adam here from Adam G. I've got two questions. First, I would like to ask, for sure, you know, your wardrobe is going to be one of the most talked about in Miss Universe. If Bea went sustainable fashion last year, what's your game plan for this year's pageant in terms of fashion?
Well, I'm very excited about my wardrobe, honestly. Just yesterday, we did my final fitting for all the outfits, everyday outfits and gowns. And I can say it is something different. It's more of fashion, not the usual beauty queen wardrobe. And it's something new, something different. I cannot spoil anything else, but I can say it is really beautiful and I'm very excited for it.
All right. My next question is, so apart from wardrobe, as you all know, most of the Filipina contestants who went to compete in international pageants only made it to the first cut of the respective international competitions, and a lot of Filipino fans are pinning their hopes on you that you could either place so high or finally win our 5th Miss Universe title holder. So I want to ask you, how are you handling everyone's expectations, high expectations about you? How are you handling the pressure?
Yes, there is a lot of pressure around me right now, but whenever I go through this kind of pressure or challenges, I just go back, you know, where I came from. I find the comfort in my family, in my team, the people that love me and support me. And I know that I've done so much preparation for this pageant that nothing could stop me. And, you know, sometimes you just have to have faith in yourself, just believe in yourself, and that's what I'm trying to do. Yes, there is a lot of pressure, but I am here to do my best. I'm here to represent my country, and you may think that all I want is to win the crown, but at the end of the day, all I want is to really make everybody proud, and you know, we'll see what's going to happen.
Alright. Good luck and congratulations in advance, Celeste.
Thank you.
Nolly?
Hi, Celeste. Happy birthday and congratulations in advance. This is Jay from Pageant. So I have a question for you. Now that the Miss Universe is fast approaching, the question is, what is your winning mindset right now?
What is my winning mindset? You know, for me, I really prepared a lot for this pageant in every single aspect. Joining a pageant is not just about focusing on your passerella or your Q&A. It is really about discovering yourself, your character, your personality, your strength, and your weaknesses, and work on your weaknesses as well. And that's what I've been doing, not just because of Miss Universe, but my whole life. And that's really my game plan, is to go there being sure of who I am, being, as I always say, authentic, being real, trying not just to impress others, especially the judges or the people around me, but to really be myself. And then if they like me or if they appreciate who I am, then, as I always say, Miss Universe is a destiny. There is nothing we can really do about that. But one thing for sure is that I'm doing my best to really showcase all the trainings that I've been doing and to really, be ready in a holistic way.
Another follow-up question. So this is a personal question. So who is Celeste on and off cam?
It's Celeste. It's the same. Right? Okay, so I always say there is this kind of stereotype behind, beauty pageants. Like sometimes you are one person with your friends and your family, but once you're on camera, you're totally different. That's what I want to break. The way you see me right now is exactly how I am with my family, with my friends. And I want people to truly know me deeply and to be able to relate to me and to my story. That's why I am never afraid to talk about my experiences or my story or where I came from and the struggles, because those things combined all together with all your strength are the things that will really make you relatable to people, and that's exactly who I am.
All right. Thank you so much. And
Thank
best of
you.
luck.
Hi, good afternoon. Hello, Celeste. I'm Nolly for Open Uruguay. My question is, what do you consider your most inspiring experience as Miss Universe Philippines so far, and that you could bring to the Miss Universe stage and share to your fellow delegates?
Inspiring experience for me. I believe it was when I went to my first mission with Save the Children Philippines, because you could always hear stories about poverty, but when you are able to talk to these families, especially the mothers and the children, it is a totally different vision of the world. And I always say that the Philippines really opened myself to a different perspective of the world, and being able to talk to these mothers, I immediately remember the struggles that my mother went through, raising me and my sister as a single mom in a foreign country. And I was able to kind of relate to them, and that was very inspiring, because when you want to help others, when you want to put something that is very meaningful, you somehow have to relate to them. You somehow need to develop that kind of empathy. So I believe that experience was very inspiring for me, and I know that I could bring it to the Miss Universe stage.
Thank you and best of luck. Safe travel.
Diane? For our last question, Diane Castillero.
Hi, thank you for ABS-CBN News. So Celeste, I'm going to pretend that we're in the very important closed-door interview which determines the preliminary. I believe the first cut is now 20, if I'm not mistaken, correct? To all my brothers and sisters. So, eto na. So, let's say we're in the, and you only have a few minutes, I know. So they ask you, Miss Universe Philippines, can you tell us why we should select you to be the next Miss Universe?
I miss it.
Very simple question.
I've always wanted to challenge the fact that a beauty queen has to look perfect. I never believed in that. I believe that a beauty queen that to fit a certain standard. I believe that a beauty queen can be different because we're still human beings. And I've always wanted to join this competition with a purpose, being a real, authentic, and being relatable to people. I believe that I'm not scared of showing my vulnerability. I'm not scared to talk about my experiences, especially my struggles. And I know that because of this kind of strength that I have, people can relate to me, and that's what I want. I believe that Miss Universe doesn't have to be someone that is unreachable, but someone that has to relate to people. And I know that I am that kind of person.
And finally, how special is this day, your birthday, your send-off, all your whole team is here, your boyfriend's here. Can you try to describe the emotions you're feeling like right now?
It's hard to describe. I'm just so grateful and happy to be spending my birthday with all of you. It is really a blessing. And you know, as tomorrow I go to the Miss Universe journey, I will always remember all of you, all the people supporting me and loving me unconditionally. And I just want to say really thank you. Thank you to everyone. I cannot describe how grateful I am to have all of you here right now. So thank you.
A round of applause. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you, Celeste. I know, like everybody now is, we're all getting nervous, but at the same time, we're getting really excited. But we also still have to get through Christmas and the holidays. So let's not forget that, the holidays are still there, but at the same time, say that extra prayer when you go to Mass for the success of Celeste. And at this point, we'd like to call on one of the people who have been very giving to us in Miss Universe to have a photo with Celeste from Danielito's Kitchen. Please come up. All the yummy foods that you had today is from them. Thank you so much. You cannot eat any of them.